Welcome to week 6, question 8, exponential functions. The question reads, the number of hits on a certain website in thousands is approximated by f at x, where x equals 0 corresponds to the year 2000. Find the number of hits on this website and the rate at which this number is changing in 2005. Okay. So let's have a look. We know that the website is hits is in thousands. That's good information. We're looking at the function and we see that we have an E, or Euler's number, exponential function. And the first question A asks us how many thousand hits are there in the year 2000. Okay, so for the year 2000, we know that x equals 0. So how many thousand hits? We're going to simply substitute 0 into this equation and solve for f at 0. So f at 0 is going to equal 55, right? Because when you have x is 0, that whole multiplication becomes 0, and e to the 0, anything to the 0 is just 1, so 1 times 55, it is 55. So that means there are 55,000 hits in year 2000. So the next question B, it says how many thousand hits are there in the year 2004? So when x is 0 for 2000, x must be 4 for 2004. So we're going to substitute 4 into this equation, and we're going to find that the answer is 96.75 or 96.75 thousand hits in the year 2004. Okay, question part C says, at what rate is this number changing in the year 2000? Now that's very important. At what rate is this number changing? When you see rate of change, you're going to immediately say, oh, they want me to find the derivative of this function. So we're going to write the function down. F at x is equal to 55 e to the 0.1412x. And remember, this is an exponential function, so we're not going to be using power rule. We're not going to be using any other rule except the exponential rule. And let me just write a little reminder up here of what that looks like. If you have e to the ax, the derivative is a, then e to the ax. Okay? So let's see how we can use that. F prime at x, or the derivative of x, of f at x, is equal to 55 times 0.1412, because that's the multiplier of the x in the exponent, and then we're having e, and we're simply repeating that e term as is. Okay? The next thing we should do is simplify. So you're going to want to multiply those two values together so that f prime at x is now going to be 7.766 e to the 0.1412x. Okay? The next part of the question says, at what rate is this number changing in the year 2000? So that means you're going to be solving the derivative function, the rate of change function, for the year 2000, and we know that in the year 2000 x equals 0. So we have the rate of change function at 0, and again, if x is 0, this whole e to the 0.1412 times 0 will become 1. And so we're left with 7.766. So that's 7.766 thousand per year, okay, rate of change. And the second part says, or the next part, D, says, at what rate is this number changing in the year 2004? So you're going to be solving the rate of change function when x is 4, and that's going to give you a value of 13.661 thousand. So you can see that it is, as an exponential function would indicate, growing, increasing faster and faster as time goes on.